So what about this idea of free InterRail passes for Europe's youth? Well, we're here at Luxembourg train station here in Brussels, and next to me is the man who made that pitch to the European Parliament recently, Manfred Weber. You are chairman of the EPP group. Mr. Weber, what inspired you?
Europe is first of all emotions. It's first of all about feelings, about the beauty of this continent.
And you discovered this yourself too.
I did
With
this
an
two
InterRail.
times as a young student, and I was in England. I met there in a pub an old English man, and we discussed about the history. It was really fascinating for me as a young person to have this experience. I saw when I traveled to Sicily the beauty of Italy, of the continent, and that I want this experience should have every young person in the European Union.
Why don't we talk to some young people down in the train station? Let's go down there.
Absolutely.
So, Mr. Weber, how is this really going to work concretely?
Well, the general idea is that every young citizen of the European Union has the chance to get an InterRail ticket for free.
On their birthday?
Absolutely, on the birthday. 18 years, that is a gift for the future, and for me it's an investment in a common European identity.
And, big question, how are we going to pay for this?
Well, it's a question of budget, yes. This costs money, but if you want to achieve something, it's always costly. You always have to invest. It's a question of priority in the head of the European budget, and I want to ask for money for this investment because to invest in a European identity is a positive investment.
So, we're talking about investment. Let's talk to some of the people we could invest in.
Absolutely, that's interesting.
Yes, let's do that. Hello, how are you? What is your name?
I'm Christina.
And you're from where?
I'm from Malta.
Okay, that's interesting. And
I'm Tommy from Finland.
Okay. Now, what comes to mind immediately is Malta. They don't have train service. Mr. Weber, how are we going to deal with this?
Well, I think it's possible to go to Europe and then to start with an InterRail ticket from the experts who manage today InterRail. I know this that it's from Portugal, from Cyprus, from Malta, from those who are far away, Finland, who are on the external part of the European Union. It's normal to go by plane to, for example, Frankfurt to Paris and start the InterRail trip there. We have to offer this approach to everybody in the European Union. Nobody should be excluded.
Christina, what do you think?
I think that's an excellent idea. It means that all citizens, all young people across the EU will have equal accessibility to it. So, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and despite the question of InterRail, I think the question is really what can we do as European politicians for you? Because we have to invest in the future of Europe. You are the future of Europe. What do you think?
I think there would have to be something really concrete because European Union, in my opinion, is quite often really abstract. And we would like to have something really concrete that we can actually use in our everyday life.
Christina?
Yeah, I agree with Tommy. I think there are quite a few good examples of this, like the Erasmus program and now hopefully InterRail. You know, if the European Union, especially the Parliament, keeps pushing on in this direction, I think it would be great for young people.
For me, it's important to underline that such an InterRail idea is nothing which is in competition with other ideas. For example, when we invest in the youth guarantee to create jobs for the young generation, that is what we have to do. That is not an alternative to this or the other one. We have to do both. And then we really are contributing to the interests of the young generation.
Manfred Weber, thank you very much.
I thank you.
That's it for now on EPP TV. Find out more about the activities of the largest political force in Parliament by checking eppgroup.eu. See you next time.